How's it going, everybody? Another day, another list of games on sale on Steam, and this time there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. You can use my link down in the description to get games on sale from Steam, Epic, and Good Old Games, but with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $2, 90% off, Fury Unleashed is a fast-paced roguelike where you blast through the pages of a living comic book, uncovering why your creator has lost faith and proving him wrong. Play solo or in local and online co-op through handcrafted levels, expanding your weaponry, unlocking permanent upgrades, and mastering a combo system that rewards high-speed play while facing 40 challenging bosses across diverse, dynamic environments. For $4, 85% off, Darkest Dungeon is a gothic roguelike turn-based RPG where you recruit and lead a team of flawed heroes through twisted forests, forgotten warrens, and ruined crypts, facing monstrous enemies, famine, disease, and psychological stress. You'll manage your party's fears and afflictions while battling an array of eldritch horrors in a punishing strategic combat system that rewards planning, risk management, and adaptable tactics. For $3, 80% off, Worms Rumble is a frantic real-time arena shooter where 32 players clash in chaotic, cross-platform battles, ditching turn-based combat for non-stop action. Blast foes with classic weapons like the bazooka, shotgun, and sheep launcher, master new tools such as the plasma blaster and rocket shield, and customize your worm, while tackling seasonal events and experimenting with inventive strategies in the lab. For $1, 90% off, Stories Untold is a narrative-driven experimental adventure anthology combining text adventure, point-and-click, and genre-defying gameplay across 4 mysterious stories. Explore 80s-inspired retro settings, solve mind-bending puzzles, and interact with bizarre artifacts while experiencing tense psychological horror, a synthwave soundtrack, and unique storytelling that blends mystery, sci-fi, and suspense. For $3, 90% off, Narita Boy is a retro-fueled action-adventure that throws you into the neon-soaked digital kingdom as a pixel hero wielding the legendary Techno Sword to restore corrupted code and recover the creator's lost memories. Slash through corrupted stallions with stylish combo-driven combat, explore synth-drenched world brought to life with hand-drawn pixel animations, and battle wild bosses to an electrifying 80s-inspired soundtrack. For $4, 80% off, Going Under is a roguelike dungeon crawler set beneath the ruins of failed tech startups, where you play as an unpaid intern battling corporate nightmares in a dystopian city. Descend into procedurally generated dungeons themed around gig economy apps, crypto schemes, and dating startups, using breakable office junk like laptops, brooms, and keyboards as weapons while uncovering the shady motives of your employer. For $2, 90% off, Remothered, Tormented Fathers is a pure survival horror experience where you follow Rosemary Reed investigating the mysterious disappearance of a young girl at the unsettling Felton house. Explore a tense, atmospheric environment focused on stealth, evasion, and psychological dread, where every sound matters and direct combat is rarely an option, forcing you to hide, distract enemies, and manage limited resources. For $1, 90% off, Kona is a survival adventure game set in a remote, snow-covered northern Canadian village in 1970, where players assume the role of Detective Carl Faubert, investigating strange occurrences and dark secrets. Explore a hauntingly desolate environment, collect clues, solve puzzles, and endure harsh blizzards while experiencing a suspenseful story full of eerie encounters, unexpected twists, and tense atmosphere. For $4, 80% off, Hob is a third-person action-adventure where you explore a mysterious, crumbling planet in peril, uncovering its secrets as you traverse shifting landscapes and restore a dying world. You'll use your mechanical glove arm to grapple across gaps, warp between platforms, and interact with ancient machinery, while exploring ruins, meeting strange creatures, and discovering a story told entirely through the environment. For $5, 80% off, Killer Frequency is a horror comedy first-person puzzle game set in 1987, where you play a late-night radio DJ running the graveyard shift in a small town and must save callers from a mysterious killer. You'll solve puzzles, explore a fully interactive retro radio station, gather clues, and make real-time decisions through branching dialogues while interacting with eccentric townsfolk, all under the pressure that every call could mean life or death. For $5, 80% off, Ghostbusters, the video game Remastered, is a third-person action-adventure that delivers an original Ghostbusters story set in New York, featuring the full original cast and writing from Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. You hunt and trap ghosts using proton packs, battle large-scale boss encounters, and explore destructible environments across iconic locations while upgrading gear and supporting the Ghostbusters team. For $3, 90% off, Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments is a gripping detective adventure where you solve 6 thrilling, intricate cases, from murders to spectacular thefts, sometimes venturing into the fantastical. Decide carefully whether to follow your moral compass or strictly enforce the law, using 14 detection skills to investigate, interrogate, and determine suspects' fates, with consequences that shape your reputation and the world. For $4, 80% off, Carrion is a reverse horror game where you play as a mysterious, amorphous creature seeking revenge on those who imprisoned you, turning the tables on traditional horror by making you the predator rather than the prey. Stalk, consume, and terrify your captors while growing, mutating, and evolving, unlocking increasingly devastating abilities to wreak havoc and spread fear throughout the sprawling, labyrinthine facility. For $4, 85% off, 2 Point Campus is a charming simulation management game where you build and run your own university, shaping students' education, happiness, and overall campus experience. You design sprawling grounds with libraries, sports facilities, outdoor flora, and even whimsical arenas, while offering wildly creative courses like night school and gastronomy, balancing staff, resources, and student needs with playful strategic management. For $3, 85% off, XCOM 2 is a turn-based tactical strategy game where you take command of the Avenger, a converted alien supply craft, to rebuild a global resistance and reclaim Earth from alien rule. Recruit soldiers from 5 distinct classes with unique skill trees, research and upgrade weapons and armor with your scientists and engineers, and face a diverse cast of enemies across missions with virtually infinite maps and objectives. For $2, 80% off, Metal Slug 3 is a classic 2D run-and-gun action shooter where players battle through 5 massive, branching stages to defeat General Morden and a new extraterrestrial threat. Featuring intricate pixel art, simple and intuitive controls, frantic combat, over-the-top explosions, and giant boss encounters, the game offers multiple paths and replayability for fans of fast-paced, arcade-style action. For $2, 90% off, Metro Last Light Redux is a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter set in the tunnels beneath ruined Moscow, where humanity clings to survival in 2034. You'll step into the boots of Artyom, navigate the haunted metro tunnels, battle mutants and hostile factions, and make morally driven choices that shape the fate of the last surviving station cities in a grim, atmospheric survival experience filled with tension and scarce resources. For $4, 85% off, Metro Exodus is an epic story-driven first-person shooter from 4A Games, blending combat, stealth, and survival horror, as Artyom flees Moscow on a continent-spanning journey across Russia through non-linear levels and changing seasons. Face mutated creatures and hostile factions, follow a gripping storyline inspired by Dmitry Glukovsky's novels, and experience one of the most atmospheric post-apocalyptic worlds ever created. For $2, 90% off, Metro 2033 Redux is a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter set in the dangerous tunnels of the Moscow Metro, where survivors struggle against mutant horrors while trying to protect what remains of humanity. You'll navigate claustrophobic stations in desolate surface wastelands, scavenge scarce resources, and engage intense combat as Artyom on a desperate mission to warn the remnants of mankind of a looming threat. For $2, 80% off, Planet Alpha is a visually striking, atmospheric adventure set on a mysterious alien world where you awaken stranded, alone, and relentlessly pursued by enemies. Harness the unique power to manipulate the cycle of day and night, using it strategically to solve puzzles, overcome environmental hazards, and evade deadly threats while experimenting with creative movement, stealth, and precise timing across varied terrains. For $2, 80% off, Alwa's Awakening is a challenging 8-bit adventure platformer where you explore a large interconnected world to help free the land of Alwa. You solve puzzles, fight enemies, and defeat bosses using your magic staff while navigating vibrant pixel art environments, discovering hidden secrets, and mastering increasingly difficult areas filled with traps, surprises, and cleverly designed challenges in true Metroidvania style. For $3, 80% off, Alwa's Legacy is a modern retro adventure game filled with dangerous dungeons, mystic items, and ancient secrets, letting you upgrade your magic, choose your own path, and explore a richly detailed world brimming with puzzles. With a clever upgrade system for customized playstyles, crisp pixel art visuals, and challenging rooms that test your reflexes, it delivers a non-linear experience full of strategy and discovery. For $5, 80% off, The Night Witch is a fast-paced shoot-'em-up and spellcasting adventure where you take on foes across Dungeonitis, choosing whether to rely on weapons, magic, or a clever mix of both to dominate the battlefield. Customize your playstyle by upgrading knight abilities for intense shmup action or building a unique spell deck from over 30 cards, all while forging bonds with citizens whose trust and gratitude can alter your strength. For $5, 80% off. Bravery and Greed is a beat-em-up roguelite brawler for up to 4 players, choosing from 4 fantasy classes with combo movesets to parry, dodge, and unleash special moves against foes. Customize your build with skill trees focused on chaos, order, darkness, and life, gear up with unique equipment drops, explore biomes and bosses in adventure mode, and battle waves of enemies in horde mode or PvP while grabbing gold to unlock content. For $5, 75% off. Braid Anniversary Edition is a puzzle platformer where players manipulate time to solve intricate challenges and uncover hidden truths while exploring beautifully painted worlds. Players rewind, pause, and slow time to traverse hazards, unlock doors, and collect jigsaw pieces across stages such as the city house, forest, and castle, combining precision platforming, clever thinking, and timing-based puzzles. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.